Hey guys, this is Evan, the son of Machias Music Man, and today I am doing a reaction of a Betty Boop cartoon, The Old Man and the Mountain. Now, this cartoon is special because it features a guest, Cab Calloway. But anyway, on to the reaction. Now, Cab Calloway, he was actually a famous singer for songs like Me, the Moocher, The Old Man, The Mountain, St. James Infirmary Blues, etc. But basically, the term Heidi Ho was basically just ad-libbed. It was basically just made after Cab forgot his lines, and he just replaced it with scatting, and then before you know it, he was known as the Heidi Ho Man. Back to the song, you should check it out. And this was animated by two people, and one part's going to be really interesting.
The old man of the mountain.
But basically, Betty Boop's dance really reminds me of Cagney Carnation, and basically Cagney dances in a weird way. In fact, it was actually inspired by another cartoon. It's pretty cool.
Long white beard and a crooked stare, tramps along with the folks all scared. With a dickle in his eye, he passes them by. The old man of the mountain, for he wears long hair and his feet are bare. They say he's mad as a king. His cares are none and he fears no one. The old man of the mountain, he talks with the bears when he's lonely, sleeps with the sky for a tent, and he'll eat you up when he's hungry, and it wouldn't cost him a red cent, and he'll live as long as an old oak.
One of my favorite jokes is that that for some reason in cartoons, spiders always only had like 6 limbs. Well, in this one they go the extra mile and have 2 extra, because at the time, drawing 8 limbs was actually considered overkill and very hard to animate. Because trust me, when you draw, you have to keep your design simple, just so then you can actually draw it over and over again.
He'll eat up fools like you and me. Oh, I ought.
And the thing you probably didn't notice was the background just, repeated itself. It was a technique mainly used in the Flintstones and the Jetsons. It was actually made to save money on backgrounds. because drawing backgrounds at the time was very expensive. So they just decided to repeat the same background again and again.
Sigh and jump and cry at the old man of the mountain.
I'm going up to see that old man of the mountain. What's the matter?
The old man of the mountain.
Thank you.
The old man of the mountain.
Now you can see some of the Cuphead inspiration from the Old Man of the Mountain. It actually made its own boss, Glumsum the Giant. And basically, you can just imagine that thing chasing you. And I like the idea like he's twice as tall as Betty Boop, which makes him intimidating. So at the time, basically tall villains were always intimidating.
You got to hold-de-ho.
You gotta hold-de-ho.
You got to hide-de-hide.
You gotta hide-de-hide.
You got to heat-de-heat to get along with me.
Yeah, man, how
You got to learn my song.
I got to learn your song.
If you do me wrong,
I'm gonna do you wrong.
you got to kick the gong to get along with me.
What you gonna do now?
Gonna do the best I can.
Now that line would actually eventually be reused for Oogie Boogie and the Nightmare Before Christmas. When you put them side by side, you'll see the thing. And also, I just love how in the background there's a dagger for no reason. You may be wondering how the animation got smoother. It's actually a technique called rotoscoping. It was basically just a way of tracing over things. It was actually used in a cartoon, Ally Inkwell. It was basically just its own cartoon series before a cartoon series was, the thing. It's pretty cool. Something crazy was people like Michael Jackson, who did the moonwalk. That was actually inspired by Cowboy. So people, if you have somebody to thank for the moonwalk, just say thanks to Cat Cow. Because all the moonwalking movements, like sometimes people dance like Cat Cowboy, but people always agree that there was never a better dancer.
You got to hide-de-hide.
You got to hide-de-hide.
You got to heat-de-heat-de-heat.
You got to heat-de-heat-de-heat.
You got to head-de-head-de-head to get along with hey.
And also I love how he just goes from having bones to just suddenly having no bones. Like, that was a fifth of a second and yet somehow it just works.
Hi.
Hey! Ho! When your sweetie tells you everything will be okay. Just keep it with the pop up and the good and the skilly big nip and the pop up and the bip buddy. If you feel like shouting, advertise it just this way. Skiddy the scattle and skip it with the hurry up, skiddy bitty well.
Also, I love how basically in the background, the sun is just moving like, how you would see it in a car. Because when you're driving by, if it looks like the sun is chasing you, that's just a tiny detail that nobody really notices. Felt like 30s cartoons were way more personal to me. Yep, and that was The Old Man of the Mountain. And that was pretty good. Cab Calloway, of course, was great. The animation was perfecto. I mean, it's not the best animation in the world, but compared to modern animation, it's way better. So, this is Evan's Cartoon Corner signing off. Bye. Heidi ho.